Hello, hello, hello. So one more armor spotlight I want to do is Kameleon Armor UNPB, done by Meister B. This is ported by Meister B, I should be clear. The original author is DAVJES. Maybe that's a form of Davies. Anyway, not important. Except to give them credit. I mean, wow, I didn't mean that the way that sounded. But nonetheless, I want to give them credit for the creation of the mod. But I just mean I may not be getting their name exactly correct the way they intended. Anyway, this mod will contain 6 armors. And it lists them here. And they're different color variations of the same armor. Now, these pictures and everything look to be the same as the pictures for the original mod. And I do want to take just a moment to point you to the original mod. I know I've done a show on it in the past, and I know it is still out here. And it is Kameleon Armor, but not the UNPB, okay? The original version is very big, 164 megabytes. This was ported by Shroud Legacy. I've used it multiple times. It's a very good mod, so I'm not putting this mod down at all. This is a very good mod. However, if this one works and it's 49 megabytes, I'm all for it. Okay? So, not trying to do a comparison again. What we really want to do is look at this port on its own and see what we think of it. So I will see you in the cheat room in a minute.
Yes, master.
All right, so we're in the cheat room with our newer girl. She's probably going to go away shortly. She was just intended for a few mod shows. And we're going to show you where to create these armors. Now, I think I can go right down. Here's Steel. Here's the Assassin. There's the Corsair. Let's scroll on down. There's the Kameleon. There is the Outlaw. The Ranger. And I think there was one more, wasn't there? Or did I forget? Oh, and Scout. There you go. And that's all of them. They're all under Steel. There are about 11 pieces. There's this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, 10 pieces. There's 10 pieces per set. Yep. Not 11. There's 10 pieces from what I'm seeing. Oh, wait. I'm lying. I forgot. Aha. There are more pieces. Hold on. Come down to the jewelry. See, I remembered suddenly. There are a couple of more pieces. There's a circlet and earrings for each one. So actually there's 12 pieces. But you're really only going to wear, what, about 10 of them? Because I'll show you what I mean, because there's some choices you have to make. But here is a circlet and earrings that she can wear. Same here, circlet. And they're colored to match the outfits. So, and Ranger is green, Outlaw is white for whatever reason. What color is Scout? Scout is kind of tan. What were the others? I didn't pay close attention. Corsair, it's kind of hard to tell. It might be, looks like dark blue. And Assassin, maybe gray or black? Not sure. And Kameleon's what? Kameleon, again, hard to say. Okay, but that's all right. We're going to take a look at them. So I wanted to show you that. Oh, rats, I didn't make them, did I? Let's make some jewelry, because I think I stupidly forgot to make any in the future. In the future, I forgot to make them, just so you know. Because that happens to me all the time. I'm always in the future. You know it. All right. So let's do those. I'm going to try to do them all. There's only a few of them. It'll only take a moment. It's not as bad as some things. But I do apologize for forgetting, but I did forget. These things happen. There's the Rogue and the Scout. Yay! Okay, so there we go. So we did those. Dun, 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 dun. Make her run out here in her underwear. I know, it's terrible. So, let's just try on. Like here, there's 3 choices. There's the assassin armor. There's this with the leather skirt and this with the scaled skirt. Sorry. Anyway, if we do the armor, just look at her here. It's kind of like a onesie bikini style of thing, right? No skirt. It has its own appeal. Okay. Now, if we do the leather skirt, that is a different top altogether. This is removed and she puts on this. Now notice her body just drastically changed to a very slim, petite body, and it's breaking her ankles and her wrists because the body change is significant. Okay. But it doesn't matter. You could wear boots and gloves and cover that up if you prefer this appearance. Okay. Now, there appears to be some splotchiness that might indicate that this is a CBBE outfit. I can tell you that this one is not, because I'm using a regular UNP body, and you can tell there's no splotchiness, no ungainly stuff. Okay, and it's not, the difference in body shape is not enough to break her wrists or her ankles. Wait, is there a slight break in her wrist? Well, I'm not sure. I don't see a definite break. All right, so anyway, so this leather skirt appears to belong to a different body and maybe a different body type. Let's try the scaled skirt. Oh, okay, so she went skinny again. It breaks her wrists and her ankles. So this is, I don't think this is a UNPB change for these two pieces. And as a matter of fact, it looks like it might be a CBBE slim because she just looks really thin. Okay. So it might be what it is. And plus you can see the textures have changed on her skin. It looks wrong. So I'm going to leave these two pieces off. I think they're not quite right. It's all right. I never use those anyway. I really prefer this armor version, honestly. Okay. That's just me, but this may impact other things. We'll see. Now, if we put on the boots look kind of wrong. It looks like she's too big for the boots. Hold on. Let's go one of these. The boots still look like they're a little wrong, but they look a lot better. Okay, let's continue. If I do this, that's not going to look good, but let's try it anyway. Let's do bracers. The bracers look okay because they're really just sleeves. The circlet should be fine. Let's get a close look at that, and you can see what it looks like on her. Now remember, all these are going to look very similar, just different colors. This assassin looks like a dark red-black, and that little circlet looks very nice on her, I have to say. The collar, you see that? Now her hair's a little bit in the way, but I'm not going to change her hair. It's not bad. And it's a little asymmetrical, okay? For those of you who like asymmetrical, the collar is asymmetrical. Here's the corset. This is the top. Well, okay, it's not exactly the top like I was thinking. It's just around the midriff. But nonetheless, there's the corset. And notice it's still maintaining the size and shape that she is right now. Here's her earrings. We'll go back so we can see those a little better. See how they're really, I don't even know if I'd call them earrings, but they ring her ears or cover the edge of her ears. So you could call them earrings, I suppose. To the hood, you can use the hood if you like. Notice it has its own hair. It has its own dark hair, which is not bad. If you have a dark-haired character, you might like that. Here's pauldron. Now, the pauldron, you notice, is a total chest piece, really. Look at that. It's like really covering everything up. It's not just a shoulder. I don't mind. I'm not. None of this is intended to be a negative thing. I'm just, looking at it as we go. Now, these plates are for the arm and the legs. And with those plates, the boots look a little better. But I'll tell you right now, probably the boots are probably meant for one of those skinnier outfits, one of those skinnier appearances. The plates look fine. Let's change her to one of these skinnier suits and put the boots back on, and now everything fits. So it looks like two of the outfits and the boots are made for her to actually be skinnier. The chest is still looking quite big, but I think if we take that piece off, we'll find out that she's quite smaller under there. See? And now you can see her hair. See how her hair doesn't clip? I'm going to show you. So I think this is mixed results. Basically, the different outfits are giving you different body sizes. So I'm not sure if that's the intent. It probably needs to be worked on a little bit, needs a little fixing, so that they're all consistently the same, and so that they need to all either be UNP or CBBE, and they all need to be the same body size, and they're not right now. So the problem would be, what can we use? Like, if I don't want to use the really skinny, now if you want the skinniness, you're in luck. Just use either of these, and you've got a skinny girl, and you can do that. Now, the only thing is you can't use that top, because that top, this pauldron, is going to give her, it's going to make it look like she's got big boobs again. Now, she doesn't. You can look underneath there, and you can see that that's empty. But it makes it look that way, because it was made for that body. So now all of these are going to be the same, okay? They're just different color variations. So I'm going to whip through some of these. I'm going to go through, let's just, can you tell? You can't really tell that difference. I have to take that top part off. We have to take the pauldron. Oops, well, the hood can go off. That's okay. You can leave the hood on or not. It's up to you. But here we can take the pauldron off. And if we leave that off, now notice the boots do clip through the floor too. And we know that can be corrected, but a lot of people don't. They either don't know how or they just don't. And it's fine. A little clipping is easily survivable, so I'm not trying to make a big deal out of it. But let's go down to the Corsair. Let's put the armor on. We'll do her boots and her bracers. Now you're just going to see a different color difference. You can go with or without the hood. I'm just going to leave the hood and the pauldron off, but I'm going to give her the plates so that it covers some of the boot mess. Now the original mod doesn't quite have this problem, okay? And that's because it's all modified to suit the one body that it suits. Now this is not bad though, and you can certainly do something with this. And if you don't have those boots, honestly, you could probably do something else. Instead of these plates and boots, maybe you could find something else. The rest of the outfit is actually good, but the boots are not quite right. Now I am using a 7-base OPI body, but this armor should be fitted to the UNPB body, which should cause a shift and a change. So it shouldn't be a big deal. Let's go through the Kameleon. I'm just going to show you these. I'm going to go ahead and throw everything on except the hood. I'm going to leave the hood off. Now this is the Kameleon. It's another red version, a little brighter red version. Yep. And if you'll notice, I think there's a little heart on the bootay there, which is kind of funny. I seem to remember that from the original. Now, if you want to, let's go ahead and go with a scaled skirt. And let's do the whole Outlaws thing. And you'll be able to see this. Now, this time, I'm going to leave the pauldron off because it's going to mess up her size and make her look weird. Oh, I got the other pauldron on, though, don't I? Let me turn that off. This is the problem with trying to skip things when things aren't working right. Now, this is everything, and this is how she would look if you wore everything on that thin body. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with this. I'm just saying, yeah, I guess I am. There's, in the armor sets, in the body of the armors, they're not quite right. these three should all fit the same body in the same manner, is what I'm getting at, and they don't. So, because they don't, and the boots are off as well. Everything else seems okay. Now, you could say that dark hair is only suited to the thin body because, you can only see it on the thin body. It clips the rest of the time, but I'm not going to nitpick stuff like that. That's fine. So all of these are the same in this sense, okay? Now, they're going to be different colors, but they're basically still the same outfits. Just going to leave the hood off. I'm going to leave the pauldron off for a minute. And, I mean, that's what, the legs are going to bust through those boots because the body isn't suited. The body and everything isn't suited properly. Now, I'm not sure. Master B has it listed as UNPB. But if you'll notice, she still looks, I don't know, she still looks pretty 7 base to me. So I'm not sure that he's got the body, that they have the body the way they really want it to be. Okay? But nonetheless, you can find parts and pieces of this that work for you, and you can use them. Now, let's see what we can temper up. Okay, so we can temper these. That's good. That's good. Now, some things, I remember in the original mod, some things could be tempered and some things could not. So this may be an improvement right here, just the fact that you can temper more things. So that's nice. It looks like all of that you could temper. So that's not bad. Now you notice the jewelry's not involved, but should it be? No, probably not. So that's okay. But it looks like all of them can be tempered. That's good. Like I said, in the original mod, it was hit or miss. Some things could be, some things couldn't be. Now, enchanting was also a little different in the original mod. Some things you could enchant, some things you could not, and it was very hit or miss. Now, it looks like you can enchant this. So that's great. Let's try. Probably they all can be enchanted, I'm sure. Yep, once you do one, you can do them all. Let's try the boots real fast, just to check. Yeah, looks like it's enchantable. Okay, bracers. So it looks like Master B has got it all to be enchantable, which is good. Yeah, I'm doing this kind of randomly. It's kind of crazy, I know. So yeah, we can enchant these. That's good. That's very nice. How about the collar? Okay, so it looks like everything is enchantable, which was not true, I believe, on the original mod. I think the original mod by Shroud Legacy, not everything could be enchanted and all that. However, I don't know how much of a difference that makes to you. Let's see. Can the earrings be enchanted? Let's see. Yes, they can. You can fortify your health or give yourself a little bonus. That's nice. Okay, you can fortify heavy armor, probably on a piece of light armor, which was kind of backwards, wasn't it? But there you go. So everything appears to be enchantable, which is good. And everything but the jewelry was temperable, or you could improve it. We'll just double check this last piece, just to make sure. I don't think there'll be any trouble, but there you go. So it's all temperable and it's all enchantable, which is very good. That is an improvement. That's great. I actually like this body shape better. I would prefer it stay this body shape, but you know, whatever you got to do, the old one fits a body shape, and I don't think it really says what body shape it fits. I think it fits like a more of a standard UNP body. I don't think it fits like a 7 base per se or UNPB. But I'm not going to go back and look at it. I just wanted to show you this mod and this armor set that Meister B ported over. And overall, it's good, but it has some flaws. It has some problems. And until those are worked out, I don't know that I would recommend this. I would recommend you go back to the original. The original, at least, is more consistent, even though I know there are some things. Now, this is just from memory. I seem to remember there are some things that you could not enchant or improve upon. Okay? So let's just take a quick look at this mod again. And remember, this mod is a lot smaller, though. So if you like the pieces of this mod that you can use, and you like it, just as good or better, then you're okay. Like if I don't care about the boots and the plates, which honestly I don't, if I could find something else to use for that, this would not be bad for me at all. This would be fun. But it depends on you, what you like, okay? All right, so we're going to take a look at the mod. I'll see you back there in a second.
Laugh it up, fuzzball.
All right, so this is the mod, Kameleon Armor UNPB. And this was ported by Meister B. It's about 49 megabytes. It does contain the 6 armors. I don't think all the armor sizes are really fitted to the same body, so I don't think it's all perfectly correct. So I just want to mention that. So that's just a fact. That's just the way it is. Overall, I like the idea of it. I like the size of it. If it was all fitted to the UNPB body, then I think it would be a very excellent mod and a good alternative to the original because it's so much smaller. All right. Okay. Thanks for watching. Hope you have a wonderful day, and I will catch you later. Addendum to the Kameleon armor. Guys, I just realized something. I don't see the chest here for the armors. Okay, now I know Meister B said there would be a chest, but I do not see it here. I even looked over the side in case it was down below, but I don't see it. Let's just jump down. I don't have any edits here. Matter of fact, this game has very little in the way of edits or changes in it. Some SMM and a couple of things like that, but nothing major. And there's no chest here near the Skyforge. So that is another thing that is missing in this mod. And I'm not sure why, but let Meister B know. Meister B does a lot of good mods, so I'm not really, it's not something like I'm all worried and upset about. I'm sure they would fix it up. We just need to let them know, okay? All right. So again, hey, thanks for watching. This has been an OwwThatSmarts production.